Hi, wanted to show you what some of my favorite things were for the month of June. Been kind of light on the videos recently, and I really apologize for that. A lot of it is I've recorded a lot and just haven't gotten them edited, and I apologize. It just takes a long time. My computer is super slow. I need to get more, I guess, more memory on it, and it's just such a pain. And so I'm recording stuff on my laptop because then I don't have to edit it. I can just quickly upload it, and the quality is way lower, so sorry. I'm going to work on that. I really promise I will. Okay, so favorites for the month of June. First thing I got, this is new for this month, and I really, really love it. It's Anastasia's Brow Wiz. And the reason I love this, I have been using Lancome's, their brow pencil, and it's one of those that it goes from a pencil to a powder, and then you just brush it through with a spoolie, so it's a double-ended brush, pencil that you have to sharpen on one side and a spoolie on the other. And I've used it for more than a decade, and I've always loved it, but I find that I'm not really good at sharpening it every day, so it's not always super sharp, and it lasts me forever because I don't sharpen it. And this, what I like about it, first of all, it also comes with a little spoolie. I like that. Second thing, the best part about this is non-sharpening pencil. And look how teeny tiny that little tiny tip is. It is so small, and it's like you could draw every single little hair with this guy. This is the smallest brow pencil I have seen, and I love this pencil. So here we go. Look at that, like super small. Like, yeah, you could like make a whole line of little hairs here. You could draw like a whole little eyebrow right on your hand, and nobody would know the difference. Blends really well with my eye color. By the way, this one here is medium ash. I went lighter than like the brunette because I tried the brunette. It was so dark. And then it reminded me that I did have another Anastasia product in my stash that I had not been using. Here it is, Anastasia, and it's Brow Fix. And it's their clear wax pencil. And it looks like this. And basically, after you pencil in your brows or you use powder or whatever you want, then this just lightly gets brushed over the top. I mean, really lightly, because if you do really heavy with this, it gets kind of goopy and crazy. But it helps to like set your brows where you want them. And it's not like hairspray or anything, because I have like, spray it on a toothbrush, hairspray, and then brush that on. But the minute you break that hairspray effect, then your brows can go any which way. Well, once you have the wax on, if they get shifted or anything, you can just kind of like put them back where they belong and they stay. I love that about this. Okay, so I've been loving the Brow Fix and the Brow Wiz from Anastasia. I think this was 21 at Sephora. I don't remember how much this was, probably between like $18 to $22, and they're both amazing brow products. And the stuff from Anastasia that I've tried, I really like. Okay, so an inexpensive thing for the eye that I really have been liking, and I just stopped using it. I talked about it a lot for a while, and then it just kind of like fell off the radar. And I don't know why, I just forgot about it because I have a lot of eye pencils. And it's from Rimmel. It's their Scandalize Kohl Kajal eye pencil in number 005. I'm going to show you good here. Number 005 Nude. And the reason I like this, and I like that it's like a black pencil that sharpens down to a nude tip, and I use this just like right here in my waterline, on the inside right here, kind of to cover up that redness that I should say I have, that redness that I have, because even after a night's rest, a great night's rest, I still wake up and I still see that I have just a little bit of pink or a little bit of red there. And when I go and I slide a little bit of this there and it just covers it up, I look more awake, I look a little bit younger, and I look more ready to go. And I love this formula. It's creamy, it doesn't tug or anything. I used to pay 20 something for the Tarte version of this, which was the Tarte Inner Eye Brightener. And this is under $4 at the drugstore. Pick it up anywhere. And I stopped buying the Tarte one because now I found, the other one was, a non-sharpening version, which, hey, is great. But if I'm going to pay 20 something or I'm going to pay $4, I'll pay $4 and get a good sharpener. I will just say that. And the thing is, you don't really need a lot, just a little quick little, and you're good to go. And I love that about this. So I really, really like this. The other thing I picked up for my eyes, and I got it because it was new and I really hadn't seen it before. And excuse me, there is laundry drying on the laundry rack behind me. This is the spare bedroom, and sometimes to keep things away from the kids, the laundry rack comes in here. So yes, there are things happening behind me. Okay, so I kept the packaging even though I have been using it. It's from CoverGirl. It's their new mascara called Flamed Out Max Volume. And I thought the packaging was kind of cute, you know, with the flames and everything on it. They kind of look very fun and retro to me. But this is what the tube looks like if you've seen it at the drugstore. CoverGirl's new Flamed Out. And I thought, okay, so what is this? And the whole idea is, let me read the back to you because I thought, okay, this is why I'm keeping it. It's supposed to, specially designed to add volume to every lash for bigger, thicker, fuller lashes to help maximize volume. Bigger, thicker, fuller lashes. Now, did I experience that? And I always think I have kind of wimpy lashes. They're kind of short, they're kind of stubby, and they stick straight out. And truthfully, yes, I did experience bigger, thicker, fuller lashes. Today I'm wearing a different formula on the top, but I'm wearing this on the bottom. And I normally don't wear anything on the bottom because I end up with transfer. And I have to tell you, this stuff has not budged. I liked it a lot. I'm surprised. And it's like 106 degrees outside today where I'm at. And I've been inside all day, but just the transferring back and forth, that's been kind of hard from car to, you know, job to car to the house to the babysitters, all of that. Yeah, it's enough to make it, because we were baking pancakes outside on a little thing at work, and we cooked them. They baked. It was hot outside today. But let me show you the brush. All of that aside, here's the brush. My one complaint about this brush, it has kind of that hourglass shape. I wish the bristles were a little closer together. They do kind of, you know, swirl. You do see some space there. But the one thing I don't like is that how abruptly, you know, it goes thin in the middle. And then right here, put this tubey thing down here. And then right at the end, you have that abrupt end. It just kind of like chunks off, like right here. And the problem is, like right there, that's where, you know, I'm trying to get in, and it's kind of really fat here at this end, right here. And that's where, when I'm going in right here, trying to get those inside corners, inevitably I'll like touch my brush because I'm trying to get right in there. And I'm used to having a tapered end, and because it's not tapered, like sometimes if I clean it off like this and I make sure there's nothing sticking right there on the end, I'm less likely to get goop on the inside corner, like right here. But sometimes if I'm not careful, I do get it right in there, and I'm like, man. So really, that's my one complaint. I like brushes that do come to a tapered end, and things that are kind of blunt like this at the end and kind of big and fat, they do make it a little bit harder to get in there. And I suppose I could do this, and it might be easier if I go up and down like this there, but I don't know. Maybe I just need more skill with the mascara one, but I've been wearing mascara since I was 14. 38, you think I'd have it after 24 years. Anyway, so there's that. But I do like the formula, and I do like the brush. Yay. All right, so from there to the face. Now, I forgot that I have this, and you're kind of going, why do you wear this? Because I have very few blemishes, but sometimes in the summertime, when it gets really hot outside, I do get super flushed. Look at that manicure. Okay, so everything was going perfectly, and then this nail right here got dinged, and so I took off the polish off of this before I went to work. I've been walking around with one clear nail all day. More on that later. I got this after I had a really bad experience with an allergic reaction to medication last year, and this is Estee Lauder's Double Wear Maximum Coverage. It's like camouflage makeup. This can literally cover a tattoo. Now, I use very little of it, like a very, very small amount to cover my face, but it covers all the redness that I get cropping up, like in here, on my chin, around my nose area. And sometimes I get so flushed, like right here on the apples of my cheeks, that I look really, really, really red. And I use this to cover everything, and then a light dusting of powder to keep me from getting too shiny. This stuff is amazing, and you don't have to have really bad skin to use the maximum coverage. You can probably use the Double Wear regular stuff instead of having to go for the maximum cover, but I thought I would use it up because I had it. And then in summertime, when I get super red from being super overheated, this stuff keeps me looking like a normal person, and I love this. Okay, I have to tell you, I hadn't thought about it ever trying it, and I tried it on a whim. The Glam Glow Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliating Treatment. I got the small one. This was $19 at Sephora. I love this stuff. I literally put it on and it was like, oh, what is this burning on my face? It really felt like it was going to burn, like the top layer of my skin off. Nothing happened. My skin was beautiful. Like this whole Glam Glow, really, my skin was beautiful and very, very soft. But it has chunks in there. I was a little put off by that. And it's kind of gray and strange. And I don't know if you can see down in there. There's very little left. You see that kind of dark spot? Yeah, that dark spot is basically a part of a tea leaf, like a green tea leaf. When I was spreading it around my face, I'm like, ooh, what is this? And I got a stem and I'm like, there's pieces of bark in here? No, it was just part of a tea leaf, like the stem of a tea leaf. And so I had these chunks as I was spreading it around on my face. But when it dried and I took that stuff off, my pores were smaller, my skin was softer. It only tingles while it's wet. Once it dries, your skin is not tingly anymore. But it was amazing. Totally loved it. And on my lips today, I'm wearing this from Almay. It is their Color Care Liquid Lip Balm. And this one is Apple a Day. And I love how sheer it is, how light it is on my lips. I think it's super easy to wear. And I have three of these. And I love them. And I think they're perfect for summer. Okay, I also have been loving these guys. I've always been trying to find like the perfect wipes for bedtime because I find that if I leave these by my bedside and I actually take off I leave wipes and eye makeup remover. I use the ones from Almay, and these are the oil-free ones, the little tiny ones. These, I find that there's not enough. Once I clean my whole face, are usually pretty dry, and I don't want to go through a whole new, there's only 30 of these per pack. So I get like little guys like this to clean all the eye makeup off. And since they're oil-free and they're non-irritating, they do really well to clean my eyes off. And then it's really easy for me to be really good about putting on my night cream. And I use this stuff from Exuviance, Age Reverse. I really like it. So, and then that I've loved for a long time. But these two things I started using just this month. And now I'm never going to bed with makeup on my face. Hello, hello. And the last thing I have to share with you, and they're like, I got them and I had to get almost all of them. The only one I didn't get was the pink one. Was this little line here of jelly nail polish. And that's what I'm wearing today. Like the bright orange one right here. And they're from L'Oreal. I love this. And this was, I think, their candy shop line of jelly nail polish. And if you see, if I tip it to the side here, you see how sheer it is? They're just gorgeous. And it all started because I got this blue one here. Look how beautiful that shade is. It's really, really amazing. The color is gorgeous. And I wore it and wore it and wore it and wore it. People kept asking me, what is it? And then I realized that I had to have the rest. So there's like every color of the rainbow. And then this one down here, I thought it was like black, but it turns out it's like a really deep, this one's called Very Nice. It's a really deep, almost aubergine, eggplanty color purple. And I haven't tried it yet. I've tried all of them except this one. And they're all amazing. The red one tends to be really runny. The rest of them do really well. Well, the red and the yellow tend to be a little bit more liquidy and they don't stay where you put them. They kind of just puddle into my cuticle line, but I'm learning to adjust for that. So these guys I got at Walmart. They're just under $5 a pop and they're amazing. And the colors are like so much fun. And they're all jelly polishes. So I've been doing jelly sandwiches and all other sorts of fun stuff with them and just wearing them by themselves. I mean, this is the orange. Like, except for that, maybe I should show you the other hand. It's all done. It's just super fun and vibrant and fun for summer. And you know, and this blue right here, if nothing else, you need this blue. This blue is amazing. All right, so favorites for June. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you later. Maybe next time, there won't be laundry. Have a great day.